Ghana's developmental trajectory.
Now, the rift between the chairman of the National Media Commission, NMC, Yaw Boadu Ayeboafo, and the Ghana Journalists Association intensifies over the GJA's directive to media outlets to ostracize 2 members of parliament from the new Patriotic Party accused of assaulting journalists. President of the GJA stands firm, labeling the NMC chairman's response as regrettable and unsatisfactory. Reporting for Citi News, Hafiz Tijani brings the latest development.
The Ghana Journalists Association has instructed media houses to boycott Mavis Hawa-Kumsin, the Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senya East, and her colleague Farouk Mahama, Member of Parliament for Yendi, due to their alleged involvement in attacking journalists. Hawa-Kumsin stands accused of assaulting Cape FM journalist David Kobina during the NPP's parliamentary aspirant vetting, while Farouk Mahama is said to have attacked Citi News' Northern Regional Correspondent Mohammed Aminu M. Alabira. The GJA strongly denounces these incidents and urges media outlets to refrain from engaging with the 2 MPs. In response, Yaw Boadu Ayeboafo, chair of the National Media Commission, condemns assaults on journalists but criticizes the GJA's directive, arguing that it hampers public interest. He advocates for legal recourse to address such acts of violence against journalists.
I still hold the position that whilst it is disheartening for journalists to be attacked violently, the unilateral resolve to black out or boycott is not the most productive reaction. We cannot fight impunity with impunity. I will support any effort to ensure that justice is done against all such deviant acts rather than blackout or boycott. We must follow the rule of law and the due process. Condemning such acts is in order, but not the blackout or boycott. While the call for boycott or blackout may be popular, it may not be productive or functional to the public interest. Before the GJA issues a public condemnation of such deviant and dastardly acts, the matter will have informally been reported to the appropriate authorities with intervention of the GJA as supplementary or complementary.
However, his remarks receive pushback from Albert Junfo, president of the Ghana Journalists Association, who expresses disappointment in the NMC chairman's stance.
In fact, in the comment, I remember when my regional chair, Majid, called me the day they visited the regional command. The commander said, Mr. GJA chairman, don't worry. We were there, we witnessed it. We witnessed it ourselves. So we have interest in the matter. Even the IGP has called and have interest. So we are going to touch seriousness till today. Where is the seriousness? Only rhetorics. And we want to align ourselves with a statement that goes like they said, in every extraordinary situations, we take extraordinary decisions. And in abnormal situations, we take abnormal decisions. We see this situation, the media finds itself as abnormal. And that in abnormal situations, you don't need dysfunctional or functional mind to treat abnormal situations. You deal with it abnormally. And that is the position with GG. And I am surprised that I'm heartily shocked that no other person came here to use our platform to chastise us than the NMC chair. And I was just if you heard me right, I was really upset with my team for letting him go. I wanted him to be here. Because when he came, we were having a chit chat. And he made mention that and I said, yes, sir. He is a senior journalist and a veteran. He didn't take his time to even ascertain from us what even informed the position, what has gone into it. He hasn't communicated to us. He hasn't gotten any information from us. And you just come here and tell us that it is just populist and it's dysfunctional. We expected him to tell us the functional measures and the functional ways we could solve this. He couldn't give us functional ways and he has run away. It's unfortunate. What is the responsibility of the NMC? Let's all know. Core functions of the NMC. 1. Promote and ensure the freedom and independence of the media for mass communication or information. What has the NMC done to promote and ensure independence of the media and the freedom of the media in this country? You abandon your call for your constitutional mandate, and a journalist, a veteran journalist for that matter, who's part of us, because today you are heading a state institution or a state organization which is supposed to be independent, will now disagree with a entire media body. We have 500 bodies that came together to take this decision. So if you disagree with even GJA, you disagree with, are you saying you also disagree with Media Foundation, disagree with GIBA, disagree with Primpack?
The disagreement unfolds amidst an election reporting workshop for journalists organized by the GJA and the U.S. Embassy Ghana Elections 2024 project in Kumasi. The U.S. Embassy in Ghana also voices concern over the recent attacks on journalists.
I think, yes, we've seen the incidents of violence against journalists, and it's of concern. I mean, I think Ambassador Palmer has been pretty clear that journalists should never be the target of violence, regardless of what they say. There are mechanisms to hold journalists accountable, and violence is not one of them.
The workshop's theme focuses on promoting peaceful journalistic media platforms ahead of 2024 elections.
The Ghana Journalists Association says it would take further steps towards protecting the rights and freedom of journalists, especially in the line of duty. Hafiz Tijani, Citi News, Kumasi, Ashanti Region.